I really, really love those shaders. What's going on, guys? Coffeebuddha 738 back again. As you can see, the village is getting a little bit bigger behind me. The spawn point, this village, the city, whatever you want to call it. For starters, though, I did take out the NPC default village that spawned here. I found it was going to be kind of in the way of what my expansion plans are going to be, so I took that out. I did some work as well on the river. I don't know if you can tell or not. I expanded a bit and made it a little bit deeper in some areas just because it was a bit awkward at some points. It seemed pretty shallow, but I think it looks pretty natural from what I can tell. The village itself has gotten a bit bigger. I've built this little farm area. The pond that you see, the big one here, was not there. I just filled in a hole that was there with water and expanded it a bit down to the little thing there. Running some little rivers around here to feed the water to the crops. As you can see, this thing is kind of cool, I think. Little runoff drainage thing that goes into the other river here. Um, I've got a bunch of houses. I got my sawmill finished, finally. It took a bit of work just trying to get it all planned out and laid out, but of course, here's the saw for the wood to come through. And here's going to be a shop area. And I know typically shops don't work the way I think they do, or I want them to, such as going and pick what you want to buy and have it specifically generated for that thing, so you can't go in here and buy like logs or whatever. But I like to build with a story with, some kind of background in mind, so this would be like the wood shop. Down here is the axle where the water wheel is outside here. The saw blade, of course, goes up and down. Let's see what else we can show. Oh yes, the smithy or the blacksmith area, where you can go in here and you would normally buy like your swords and armor and tools and stuff like that. Um, I've got a few other houses built. I got a little horse pen there at the front by the bridge, so people come in with their horses, they can always park them in there. The well here, which is kind of a neat idea, I think. I got the idea from a friend of mine. She, on a zombie map that she was building, she built a pretty cool looking well type area with the bucket. But essentially, it's just um, iron railings or whatever they are. And I can't even think of the words. Holy cow. I haven't had enough coffee yet. Uh, like the iron bars and a cauldron down below for the bucket, so it looks kind of cool. What else have I got? I got a house way out here. I had the fence going all the way around along the river, and then back around the edge of the mountain and over to here where it joined up by this pond. But then I took that part of the fence out because I'm gonna make this all like farmland. So I'm gonna have like places for crops and animals and stuff like that. Have a big gate here somewhere, maybe too. I don't know. But that's all I've got. Haven't really done too much. These houses take a little bit to build and plan out because I try to build a house and then decorate it as well, and that takes a bit of time trying to plan out the layout, the design, the where I'm gonna put like the beds and the seating and stuff. But yeah, I haven't really done a whole lot more than that. An update for myself. I just recently joined a gym, and I had my first session, I guess you could say, at the gym where I did some workout, and my arms are killing me. Oh, pardon me. Ah, see, not enough coffee. No, my elbows and my arms are really sore, so it's hard to do much of anything right now except for holding them in position and not moving them. I'm trying to make it a routine of going 3 times a week if I can, maybe two, but it depends on how I do with my anxiety and stuff like that, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, I've been trying to better my health and better myself as doctor's orders and recommendations and therapist recommendations. The gym is a better way to do it, a great way to do it to help get endorphins going and helps it with depression and anxiety and stuff. So I'm willing to do anything at this point. Um, so we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated on that. Also, good news. Two good news is actually. one kind of bad, and two good newses. Yeah, okay. Let me try that again. I got good news and bad news, but more good news than bad news. So, bad news out of the way first. The server I was working on with the space station I showed in the last video, the host of the server itself had an outage on their end, and we lost pretty much everything again. Just try to breathe and stay calm. We're trying to get it back, but it's been a no-go on all avenues at this point. So we're basically just gonna have to restart everything, which is fine, I guess. Just make it better, stronger, and all that. But the good news on two fronts on this end, I'm thinking probably within the next week, depending on how things go with the building I'm doing, within the next week, I'm going to have the server open to the public. I keep putting it off and putting it off because I want to make everything perfect. But the longer I sit here and build and stuff, the longer it takes for people to actually get on the server. And I want people to get on and have fun and explore and have, have adventures, which is why I have the server in the first place. And so I want to get people on here as soon as I can. So within the next week, expect it to be open and advertised so you can get on and play and invite your friends and everything else. Yeah. So I'm sorry for it's taken so long, guys, but be prepared for some exciting things in the future. Good news number two. Yes, the picture you see is the island I used for Survival Island. I was exploring around on the internets trying to find Survival Island seeds to start a whole new series, and I came across this picture, and I was like, I recognize that, and it dawned on me that it was my Survival Island, and I thought, well, it's 1.8. There's no way it works on 1.10, and it does.
Yay!
I can go on it and play it. So I could start a whole new series on that island again, and I am so incredibly happy. So expect some great things coming that way as well. But I guess that's all my video for now. It's a really short one. I don't like to blab on too much anymore. People don't watch my longer videos, I noticed. Like, I did my recording of Dead Space, and some of the videos were like 45 minutes, and they got really short views. The other one was like half an hour, and I got more views. And I don't know. I just want to keep it nice and simple right now because I'm tired, and also I want to keep you guys entertained. So, anyway, I have been Coffeebuddha738, and I appreciate you guys tuning in and checking it out. Thank you so much for all the support over the past while, and being patient with me as well. And like I said, expect the server to be up within the next week, and hopefully I'll see you guys on here and we'll play, and maybe I'll even record some stuff with all y'all. And yeah, until next time, peace out. Get low when the whistle go.